Just one day after a CDC report predicted 42% of Americans will be obese. By 2030, a panel is now looking at just how to stop that growing epidemic. The Institute of Medicine says the current approach of pushing, quote, personal responsibility is not adequately addressing the problem. They say for years people have been sent the message to eat less and move more, and it's just not working. In 1980, just 15% of Americans were considered obese. That number has more than doubled today. The Institute for Medicine says part of the reason for the increase, there are fewer healthy choices available today. So we want to know what you think. What has prompted America's obesity epidemic? And we ask you to offer us a solution.
And Gail Bass from Right This Minute is our guest today. What do you think? I mean, who's to blame here?
I'll blame myself because 2.5 years ago I lost 40 pounds because I was overweight. I was a size 12, which at the time was the average size of the American woman. But there's so many people in my family who had strokes. My mom was one of 6 children. 4 of them had strokes. They all had high blood pressure. And I just thought, if I don't do something now, I'm going to go down that road. And what kind of quality of life am I going to have if I have a stroke? So I just thought I had to lose weight. My doctor told me to lose 25. I got on the scale and I thought, I'll lose a few more because I found a plan that worked for me. And it's personal responsibility. You are big because you eat too much. There might be a few people who have a thyroid problem, but you have to stop eating. It's just that simple. You have to stop eating what you used to do. I couldn't go to Jack in the Box every day anymore. I had to stop. As much as I love breakfast Jack, I had to put them down.
Yeah. You know, it gets me that they say there are fewer healthy options. Are you kidding me? There are plenty of healthy options.
Go to Sprouts.
Exactly. Whole Foods.
But so many people, but on the other side, a lot of people argue organic foods and foods that are clean, which is what we're supposed to eat, are so much more expensive. And when you have the unhealthy choice of 15 items on the dollar menu at a fast food restaurant versus some of the healthier options that are cost more for a family of 4, it's really tough.
But the family of 4 doesn't need to buy an organic avocado. If you could afford an organic avocado, have at it. But you don't have to buy the organic. I got 10 avocados for $10 because they were $1 a piece. They weren't organic, but it was a healthy fat. It was a fruit because avocado is a fruit. But I ate that instead of getting the Lay's potato chips. Are Lay's potato chips good? Absolutely. But I know if I want to be healthy and get old and not have high blood pressure, I can't have that. It's just that simple. And not every day.
Yeah, in our healthcare industry, $190 billion a year we're spending on obesity in our healthcare systems alone. I mean, it's a tough epidemic.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get to what you're saying. Andrea Stevens says longer hours at work, both parents working equals fast food and prepared frozen meals that have been processed, adding fat and salt. If we had more time and healthier options, I think some of us could and would eat better.
Robert Peoples says as technology has advanced, we tend to sit more and engage in electronics for mental stimulation. In other words, we've become increasingly lazy as a society.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line. And Linda Francis says people have to take responsibility, but so does the food industry. Just as with cigarettes and all of the addictive additives, the food industry quit selling real food a long time ago.
As AZ Mark says, it's people's refusal to exercise their elbow muscles and push themselves away from the table, Gail, which is what you said. But our mamas cooked. Our mamas cooked when we were growing up,
Every day my mom cooked.
It's a different generation. But again, personal responsibility, it really does come down to that.
Yeah, because you know what? McDonald's doesn't make you eat a Happy Meal. Are Happy Meals great? Absolutely. I enjoyed them back in the day. But I can't have them every day. I know I have to eat a vegetable and a healthy protein, and I had to relearn how to eat. It wasn't just like meat and a potato. It was like, oh, maybe I need some healthy greens in here.
Yeah, diversify.
Yeah, but you know what? Every once in a while, you do need to go to Lolo's. I'm not going to say.
You gotta have the chicken and waffle.
Their yams. It's their yams that I love.
Yes. All right, we are going to stick with the healthy theme here for a few more minutes anyway. For decades, candy sales have been used